Hi, welcome back to this YouTube channel and my eBay sellers account, GB Hatchery. Today I'm playing some more American Truck Simulator, and I'm going to just jump right in the cab and start driving. Alright, so we're going left. These are a little bit like our economy, you gotta go left to go right. And vice versa. Man, this guy. I gotta go to the right, bro. There we go. The Buick stopped for me. Alright, here we are. Gotta get a left. This is a sleeper. It's got like a skylight. And cut this guy off. He had the right of way. Yeah, look at that. Pretty neat. Got pillows everywhere. And I have a GPS on the dash. I like that because I can turn this one off. I'm going to turn this off really quick. Gotta press F3. There we go. And I got windows to see the ground. This is a nice truck. Which one is this? Which truck this is? It's a Kenworth. Look at that puppy. I'm about to get it, boy. You almost got it. Yeah, it's a nice morning. There's like a refinery. It says gallon. Yeah, this is a good time. I have it running on a higher end PC, so I'm able to run it in 4K. This is normally a 2D game, like a flat screen game, so they just give you the regular game to beam, and then they beam it to the headset. So they're using the same resolutions that they would use for flat screen gaming, like 4K and 1080p. So this is in 4K, but I'm only able to get 45 frames per second, so I have it reprojected. There's actually a file, config file, right inside the folder, CFG or something. And the first two are, one is you put the value from 0 to 1. There's a whole list of things, but the first two are the first two I was interested in. And one is to have a social screen, and the second one is reproject. So I put on reprojection, and I was getting between 60 and 90 frames at a 75% ratio render scale. But now I have 100% render scale, and I have everything set to ultra in 4K, and I'm getting 45 frames per second, pretty much locked. But then I'm reprojecting now, one synthetic frame in between each, and now it's a full 90 at ultra in 4K, and it beats the resolution of the headset by a bit, and it actually just looks spectacular. It's really the way to go. No matter what headset you have, or if you're working with 1440 by 1600 and you have like a 2070 Super, it's going to translate because the ratio is the same, pixel density and the power of your system. So this is the Reverb G2, and I'm running a 3080 Ti 5600X with 32 gigs of RAM. But this is a phenomenal program. I really like this. Like, I had it already for a while. I've had it for a while, and I just didn't play it. And I liked the concept a lot, and I did try it, and I was like, man, this has so much potential. But I was having a problem with the steering. It wasn't working very well. And now with this control, it's just working excellent. You can really intuitively drive. I'm surprised some of the other games haven't had the steering work out so well, like Project Cars 2. I think it's kind of a different animal, because these ones you got to turn them like 2 or 3 times to get them hard over, or all the way pegged or whatever. But it really captures that feeling. And when you go over these, you know how they have that grate pattern put into the cement. When you go off to the side of the road, you can feel that in the controller, and it will change with how fast you're going. So it's a lot like hitting those on the freeway. You get the sense. There's like a little grain thing, or maybe some kind of silo. Going over the freeway. There's a helicopter up there. So the cops got somebody. People slow down around the cops. And red lights. I gotta keep going straight. Copper State. Achievement unlocked. I don't know if you can see that, but I have Steam achievements coming up. So yeah, here's the rig. Just about stand up and check it out. Look at that. Whoops. It put me outside for a minute. I might as well go with it. Got a bunch of wires. I'm going to end up toppling this whole setup down. This guy's got a bunch of wood. Looks like plywood? No, that's board feet. There's a bunch of board feet. I'm going to follow him and underbid him. Yeah, he's going to cut me off for it. Yeah, if you get the G2 in the right spot, it just goes super clear. Lately I've been finding if I twist it down and push it in a little bit, it's like I just put on some glasses and a world just came in. I have the wide FOV gasket. I have the first gen Reverb G2, which is actually a second gen Reverb, but the first version of it, and I have the wide FOV gasket that you can buy online. It's essentially the same thing that they are, they just basically took the design and engineered it and made it so that it makes it permanent. But it really gives you a lot more field of view, and it's way more usable. And a lot of times with these headsets, there's a lot of the screen that you can't see. They'll say 2000 by 2000, but what you have that you can actually see is 1400 by 1400, and they're wasting the rest, because the optics don't make it. This headset's a pretty good compromise on a lot of things, though. And they got it out for a price that people can afford, and I just think that it almost seems subsidized, you know. I mean, not as much as the Quest, but I like it when they just give you the headset and there's no long tail off of it. It's just, there's your headset, bam. Okay, thanks. There's no monthly payment to anybody. There's no obligation. It's now you have a headset. It's kind of like Elden Ring, you know. They can microtransact you to death, or they can give you a big game for your money. I don't really mind DLC and stuff though. I think it's kind of fun. Like this one, it's kind of a treat. You know, you already love the game, and then you get a little something extra for it, and then you don't have to buy some other game. You can just continue to work on the game you have. I'm not all totally against microtransactions and DLC, and definitely not DLC. Money works. Oh, I actually needed to turn around. I might be able to turn around in this intersection. I need to turn on my hazards. I don't know how to, and that's a cop, so yeah. He's gonna pull me over. I really need to turn all the way around though. Is that a female cop? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, that was close. That was close. Alright, I wasn't watching my GPS. This is the type of game you can exist in. That's what I like. I like games where you get to exist. This is what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. Got some guys working. Give them a break. Looks like they got the tamper. Yeah, this is a game that you get to exist in. There's a lot of games out there, and the first thing they want to do is put you into like a war of attrition. Like, you know, of all the places in the world, where do our customers want to be? Well, they want to be in a war of attrition. So give them a gun, get them started. Maybe we'll have zombies, maybe we'll have... And it can be fun at times. It can be very exhilarating, but there's so many things in the world that people want to do. They're not, you know, you get to shuffle the cards a little bit with these games. We all have to pick a forte, and a lot of times are expected to stick with it until, you know, 40 years is gone, or maybe change every 10, but they expect you to put some time in. And if you own a business, you expect people to put time in. Because it's just, it helps. Someone learns how to do something and they actually do it. Look at this. There's like a cement factory. Boy, I could probably drive all the way around. So what's nice about the VR is that I'm going to see if I can put it where they need it. Oh, where is it now? Over there. Facing which direction? I'm going to assume I need to take it up and around, because that would be cool if you did have to. Where am I taking this? I might have went the wrong direction. Yeah, I went the wrong direction. Dang. That is so horrible. This is the only way he could come. Boy, this is going to be tough. You can't even see. Barrels are going to explode. Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't think I can get this one. I was going to have to back this in from down there. But see, they don't tell you what you have to do. There was no way to know. There was no way to know. Jackknife. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's hurting. They're not gonna let me do it. See, I need to go up and around and then come back some other way. Right. This one's pretty hard. This seems a bit much, to be honest. It's not gonna let me do it. Like, I can do this in a video gamey way where I'm bouncing off everything, but in reality, this would be a whole different animal. That's a tall ask from somebody. Somebody would have came out and said, yeah, come in and around, go about this way, and back it in. Take your time, we got all day. And then I would understand what I had to do. But I had no idea. Oh, it's hung up. That's horrible. There we go. I was just about to say they don't let you strong arm it through anything, but I kind of did. Oh, they're not going to let me have that? It's like stuck or something. I'm hitting something and I don't know what. I don't know how that's hitting. I feel like I'm pressing the wrong way. It's hard because I'm looking the other opposite direction. Straighten this one out now. Getting there. I accept the challenge. It still needs to go in different. You just can't get it in straight. You gotta straighten it back out. At least I'm in here. With virtual reality, it's nice because you can see all the dimensions. Man, you just gotta hug that barrier. Somebody's done this before and they know how to do it. Keep cutting, they say. Keep cutting. There you go. There we go. There it is. They're saying that's good, I think. Cargo is ready. Wow. Hey, if I do that again sometime, I'll know how to do it. Holy smokes. It was a good time, though. I've got to have another. What do we have? Tucson, Arizona. I have empty pallets, clothes, toys. You know, I'm kind of a sucker for clothes, honestly. I sell a bit of used clothes on the internet. On eBay, GB Hatchery. That's my eBay store, GB Hatchery. You can always check there. I'll leave a link in the description. You can check out clothing, shoes, skates, household items. I don't know if this one has a GPS. No, I don't think it does. So I'll leave the GPS on here. So, what are we taking? Oh, this was closed, so this is just going to be a tractor trailer. What is that? Looks like bottles. There's Walbert. This is when they pull out too fast. You're like, dang, guy. Whipping the trailer around. It's usually when it's empty, I think they do that. It's just like a big cigar at that point. Let's see, we got a bed on this one. This one's nice, the bed's close. You could put a chair right in front of your bed and then just hop back there. It's really a way to escape. Escapism is nice. You know, there's nothing wrong with the day-to-day, but if you can do, that's the law of humanity. If you can do. And hopefully the thing you aspire to do is a good thing, or a great, or excellent, or whatever. But yeah, if you can feel like you got away because you wanted to, hell yeah, that's awesome. I've had some really good vacations in my life. I know I went to some hotels and some places with the resort fee and all that, and I just felt like totally rejuvenated. And I get a little bit of that feeling from virtual reality, just that whole mix it up, do something different for a minute. Whoa, that guy looked like he was running right into me. They don't let you turn right on red. I've turned right on red a couple times and they fine me every time, so I've gotten used to just sitting at red lights now. That looks like Shell or something. That gas station sign, I mean, it's a dead set knockoff. Was that BP, I think? I'm surprised they don't get sued, but you know, these companies, if it's representing the real world, they should let it go. Like, who's suing Microsoft Flight Simulator for, and Google Earth? It's like if you're a big enough conglomerate, there's just nothing doing. If you were a little guy, they'd be all over you, though. This thing's barely making it up here. I gotta take a right. Stay in this lane. All the roads are pretty nice in this game. It would almost be interesting if they had some... I mean, I'm from Michigan, so it would be interesting if they had some bad roads. A lot of our roads are really nice, but there's some states where they don't let it get like that. They just don't. Because there's going to be an accrued cost. It's going to be in your suspension of your car, and you're either going to pay for it in the road or you're going to pay for it in the car, and somehow they just go, well, we'll take your money from you and put it out on the road and you can keep your suspension. It just depends. Some people, their cars are so nice that nothing can get through their suspension. They'll go over a minefield and be fine, basically. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you know, their suspension can take it, is my point. They have big tires. A little bit of travel doesn't hurt. And in fact, a lot of times it can be fun. Like, let's see what these things can do, you know? So yeah, some bad roads here and there aren't so bad, but it would be nice if there were some bad roads in this. But look at the texture on the road. That really looks darn good. That looks like the dirt. You see that? And how there's a triangle there of dirt because the cars don't drive there very much. And then there's like a wear pattern. That's really awesome. I have the shadows all the way up and they still look a little bit low, but that's alright. Performance is an issue, so right now this thing is zinging at 45 FPS with motion reprojection and 4K on ultra settings. This is really zinging right along. I like motion reprojection, I really do, because the systems just can't do it. They can't bring a frame every freaking time. Every once in a while they just can't. And when you have motion reprojection to fill in that spot, it just makes such a difference. Because that used to be why I stayed away from PC gaming, is because of the stutters. Everyone was, oh, PC gaming. Okay, let me see your PC game. Okay, there's tearing, and they didn't really have words for it. It was just, it's a PC game. I play PC, and then that was what they were doing, and I did too. But I did notice the screen tear, and there wasn't VSync very much. And consoles, they had a lock 30 FPS, and they didn't tell you about what it was. There wasn't someone on YouTube talking all about all of the differences. It was just, here's what's available. So just in recent years with this reprojection and being able to film frames, I like it because it fills the gap to where if you have a GPU, you can play flat screen games and VR, because you're getting free frames with VR. and so it fills in. It gives you that double performance so that you can get two eyes out of it, two points of view out of your GPU, and then it fills in the rest. Otherwise, it was seeming like you needed two GPUs to play a flat screen game in VR. It seemed like you needed double the performance, but with the reprojection, you don't. It's synthetic, extra performance. The only thing is if the companies started to use reprojection with flat screen, then VR will not have that as, you know, exclusively for VR, to where it evens the playing field between VR and flat screen. So it would be interesting to see flat screen games in 8K or 16K with motion reprojection at 200 hertz. You know, it could happen. But I actually don't mind that it's exclusive to VR right now. I do know some of the TVs have that true motion for sports or whatnot. I am not sure if that's been used for gaming. I haven't tried that at all, but it'd be interesting. But the way it fills in that frame, the one that was going to make you want to puke, the one that was really going to stick out when you're playing with friends, that, hey, wow, that was nice and smooth except for that spot. And it's kind of that 1% low that everyone is basically remembering. Consoles, they usually hold frames like pretty well, like they're designed to. They'll change the landscape if there's a part that it just can't get past without chugging at. They'll change the landscape to where it will go ahead and get through there. Dynamic resolution scaling, or, you know, take out a couple bushes or whatever they have to do. Whoa, this is going fast. Globe city limits. I could seriously play this all day. This will hold up in 10 years. That is completely legit. Totally worth doing still. And in 1,000 years, it'll be really worth doing. Because all of these trucks will be rotted. They'll be gone. They'll be rusted. And this is an era. I mean, if you think about gas, in the chronological history of humanity, you know, it's going to be like castles. It's going to be like, okay, there was a few hundred years that they did that, and that's going to be gasoline. Unless we're really wrong about it, and there's just a ton of it, and it keeps making more or whatever. But otherwise, it's just a flash. It's like kind of like one of those magnesium night flash fireworks where you light it and it kind of just goes. I don't know, it's making sound effects here, but that kind of flash of everything burning and it's gone. So in 1,000 years, people might play this simulator. They might have better ones by then if there's interest. Remember the golden age of, I mean, it's kind of like the Sentinel steam wagons. There's really, people know they were there and they think they're cool, and, you know, wouldn't it be neat to drive one? In fact, that would actually be a really good add-on for this, like a DLC, is to have a Sentinel steam wagon where you could stoke it, or have somebody stoke it for you, or, you know, either drive it or it drives and you stoke or something. But a Sentinel steam wagon would be a really nice DLC for this. Obviously, the diesels are not comparable to a Sentinel steam wagon. For all we know, in 2,000 years, we'll be using diesels of some type, or gasoline, or fuel, liquid fuel of some type. Who knows? People don't really know. Look at that. Look at those rock formations up there. That's pretty cool. I guess Toyota's betting on, look at this. This is the Grand Canyon or something? Holy smokes. Toyota's betting on hydrogen, but, you know, you lose 50% of the energy on the way to using it, so. It'll pan out. I think a lot of people don't want to see what we have go, though. They like it. I mean, no one hates their life, though. No one hates who and what they are. So if who and what you are is what you like, well, that's damn natural. What you have. You find people are extremely biased to what they have. Because it's really not a good trait to be all about what somebody else is doing. Like, yeah, I'm doing me, but I actually, you know, from a distance, I really like you. I'm thinking I suck. I mean, it's just not, that doesn't get reproduced. So everyone's pretty biased. They're all like, yeah, I like what I'm doing. But, you know, a lot of things are worth doing, though. I mean, if you're on the freeway and you're going 70 miles an hour, check the boxes, man. You have four wheels, you got a lot of boxes to check. Yes, I am going 70. Yes, I'm pretty well safe. Yes, 5-star crash test. Best ever in the world at this and this? No, but we're going to let it go. And ownership. People get really big on ownership, but if you look at the world and what you don't own, it's enormous. The roadways are all multi-billion dollars. They're like, oh, you don't know anything about money or something. Every day you go to work on a multi-billion dollar highway system. Just being able to go out on the highway system, if a person ever loses their license or anything and then they get it back, they will look at those choppers. They will feel totally privileged just to have a driver's license and drive anything. Because once you're out on those roads, the roads are what is the magic, not the car. But we all like our nice cars, though. Cars are awesome. But once you're out there, you're out there. You end up on the other side of where you wanted to go. It's like a hyperloop. You want to get big and crazy about your hyperpod, but the loop is, that's where the action is. ICE may be president. That'll be the day. A little bit of draw distance over here. You can see that mountain is kind of popping in and out as I move my head too. Kind of must have like a cone-shaped thing going out from my face that tells it when to show up and when not. Now it's in, so it's good. I could literally play this all day. Maybe I would get tired of it after I played for too long, but as of today and yesterday, I could sit in this cab and drive. Especially because I got it running so well. I wonder if I'm going to run out of fuel. I ran out of fuel yesterday. Where's the fuel gauge? Engine, oil, water, oil. Okay, it's the one on the bottom left. I knew I should have stopped at that gas station. It looks like I'm down to getting close to low. I'm not on E yet. It's this one right here, fuel. Just above a quarter tank. I'm going to hit these cones. Oh, man, that hit hard. Oh, those must have been full of concrete. There's a Mack truck. I really don't like having this GPS in my face. I want to see the dash. Maybe there's a way to move it. I haven't found out yet. Use the mouse cursor to control the advisor. Let me see if I can do that. No. Nope. Oh well. It's not that bad. So we're taking a right, natural forest. That's an interesting house. Whoa, brakes, brakes, brakes. Yeah, I was going to go shave before I did any videos, and then I thought, you know, I don't need to shave if I do a trucker video. I would be just increasing my immersion. Not that all truckers have big beards, but it's not unheard of. Definitely, it's not like... I should have stopped. I'm going to go through this red, and I'm going to get a ticket. Of all the professions, I'd say that there's probably a few more people with beards than some other professions. I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. But I'll put it this way. This is my trucker beard. If I was a trucker, this is the way I would wear my beard. So, especially in between times that I cut it. Here's a little trailer park. Look at that. A little trailer court and a diner. What is that? A little place that makes cement drains. White Mountain Road. You know, I rented the Home Depot truck, and the blinker sounded just like that. It was a Ford, I think it was a F-250 body with a aluminum flatbed. It was fun to drive. Definitely felt like I could get things done that I needed to do. It's fun to just go pick up something heavy, put it on the back, and get it where you want to go and pull it back off somewhere, and it's like, hey, that was easy. What's nice about renting the Home Depot truck is I don't have to haul it around all the time. Oh, I'm going left. I'm going to get pulled over for this. I can use it when I use it, and then I don't have to drive it around all the time. There's a Walmart. I guess that's Walmart. It looks like a... It looks like Target to me. That's like Wall Target. It's like Walmart, Target, and Kmart all mixed together. Maybe some Myers. Tacos, look at this. Okay, I'm going to try the hard way again. Proceed to the unloading area. They'll probably want me to back it in, and I'm not backing it in. As soon as I get back there, I'll see that they want me to. They should let you preview it. I think you can get out and walk and look. There is a walk button that I saw in the keyboard commands, and it's possible that you can get out and walk and look. I like this game. I like it a lot better than that snow, the ones where you just drive around the Forerunners, like the, not Forerunner, but the Snow and Mud Runner. Those are pretty cool. They're nice, don't get me wrong. But this one I like better. I'm really partial to VR though, so without VR support I probably wouldn't play this. Man, I should have came in and swung it around. That's what I should have done. I kind of did, but I could have went wider. Kind of like this. Ooh. Straighten it out a little bit. There you go. That's probably gonna have to straighten out again. I'm gonna hit that other trailer and somebody's gonna be mad. That's all it takes, just a little bit. You can actually look at it and watch it straighten out. There we go. This has got to be quite the thing when you're at a big place. There's a lot of tractor trailers. People backing in, and whether or not you can do it very well is probably a pretty big deal. Better be proficient. It's a profession. There it is. Awesome. I don't see how this learning various fuel saving techniques will help you minimize your fuel consumption. So I guess you rank up and they just give it to you. Wow, that was cool. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a couple quick trips in American Truck Simulator. You can always come back, check out my channel. I do all kinds of different videos. Just whatever I'm doing, really. Sometimes I'm fixing things. Sometimes I just do like a nature video of rain or something for sleeping. These video games and just things I find that I'm going to sell on my eBay store. Sometimes I'll do like a little mini review. So come on back, subscribe, check out my channel anytime. I hope you enjoyed the video. Other than that, I hope you're safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. And one more thing, always remember you can shop at my eBay store, GB Hatchery. I'll leave a link in the description. Bye now.